Crash!
Into the wall hard. And Austin Dillon for the second time. Around in turn one, this time a hard contact with that wall and fire under the hood.
It was a hard lick. The car got turned around, right rear first.
See him throwing the steering wheel, frustrated, disgusted with what's just happened.
He was running an 11th.
Man, that was a huge impact. We have seen over the years, turn one at Pocono, some just massive, massive wrecks.
Well, we saw the speeds over 190 miles an hour by some. Take a look at what happens.
3 wide down into one. That's Austin on the inside. And, Austin's in the middle. Just comes down the racetrack into the 45 of Reddick.
I'd like to get another look at that. It almost looked like Austin didn't know he was there, but
right.
That was just the first glance at it. Here we go. Yeah, I think he's expecting maybe that Reddick's going to be lower on the racetrack.
Yeah, that's two guys going for the same piece of asphalt. Used to be teammates at RCR.
You see the contact now, and now Austin just along for the ride. There's nothing he can do. Locks it down. Big hit.
Oh, helmet thrown at Reddick.
Angry. And I can see his argument, but I can also see Reddick saying, hey man, I felt like you crowded me on the entry, but it's such a dangerous entry at high speed. You got to have a little give and take there. Or that'll be the result, right? When those guys are going to refuse and argue down into the corner.
And going into turn one from where we are, spotters are just above us, 3,000 feet away, down into turn one, going away from you. So I don't think the spotter, that's a call, in my opinion, you guys as drivers need to make.
Exactly.
I'm not sure I can help you. I might tell you, hey man, listen, 45's in there, can't tell, and you have to decide whether that guy's going to give you the spot or not. Obviously, by Austin's reaction, he had a clear opinion on what should have happened.
Yeah, they both know, everybody knows where each other is at this moment, and it is on the drivers to sort this out, as you point out. The 3 coming down the racetrack, and he's coming down into the line of the 45 car. I mean, I know he's upset about Reddick turning him there, but he steers down the racetrack, and they make contact. Reddick's not. Ouch.
So I'm with you. I really want to hear what Austin has to say when he's out of the infield care center,
right,
because visually, the 45 is a long ways up the door of the 3. I feel he is in position. Now, we don't know how he got there. Like, what did he do to get into that position? Obviously, Austin has a very strong opinion, as now we see a few cars on pit road, Marty.
Austin Dillon out of the care center got caught up in an incident after having a great run today. We saw the displeasure with Tyler Reddick. What happened, and what message were you trying to send him?
That I was mad. I don't know. I heard Junior's replay said that I came down a little bit. I felt like I was holding my own. He was at my left rear, going in there. I knew we were 3 wide. I think I've got the right to at least hold my lane. I mean, I got to turn at some point to get down. Brad's on my outside, maybe a half lane up. But Tyler drove it in there. Obviously, I feel like he drove it in deep enough where he had to come up the track into me. We can look at the SMT and see the little fine movements that we make, but felt like that was not the time to do that when in the 45. Hate it for our Brett's-free team. We really sucked at the beginning of the race. We got the car much better, made some good strategy moves, but just lived to fight another day, I guess. That was pretty rough hit, but yeah.
Was the helmet throw enough, or do you need to talk to Tyler?
No, I just need to start wrecking some people.
There you have it. Austin Dillon not happy.
Did you see the helmet coming? Or
I mean, yeah, he had a wind up. I kind of knew it was coming, so I was ready for it. I thought he meant to. Larry thought he got my car. I don't really know.
No, it bounced and then went behind your car.
No, I think got the back of your car.
Oh, he did get the back of it?
I thought, did he?
Looked like
it looked like it went past.
On the bounce?
On the bounce.
Well, it doesn't count then.
Were you surprised he was that angry over it?
Not certainly, but, I know, especially after seeing the replay, that hit into the wall, not feel good. So we'll figure it out.
What do you think as well about the players with the caution flag? Does it feel like you had a really good chance to win after that?
Yeah, obviously I can't see everything that's going on. My team, let me know that whoever that was wrecked down there for quite a while before we even made back to the white. So we had a huge tire advantage. That would have been great for us to get one more shot at the restart. It probably would have worked out for us, but it's done no way.
He felt like, and I guess that he felt like you should have turned more in that area where you hit him. Can you?
Down into the corner?
Yeah, I mean, I think he felt like that you did. Obviously, he was upset with you, but like, did you feel like you did anything kind of uncouth, or did you feel like you held your line and did everything that you would do in that situation?
I knew we didn't have a lot of room, but I definitely wasn't trying to squeeze him or run him up the racetrack or anything like that. There's plenty of ways to look back at it and analyze it. Certainly looking at the team, trying to understand what happened beyond just the replay. But, by the time I realized he was going to be coming down across the racetrack the way that he was, I tried to go right to the brake pedal, but it was too late. Contact was made.
So how do you feel about 600th win of the year? TDR and Joe Gibbs take 6 of the top 5 spots. How's that feeling today?
Yeah, the Toyotas were definitely strong today. I was hoping I could have been a little bit higher in that running order, but all in all, we're doing the right things. We got this.
I can't remember if you answered this either because of how loud it is, but Austin Dillon said that he would go have a conversation with you. How do you expect that to be?
I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. Yeah, no point in stressing about it.
Overall, was this the clean day you guys were looking for?
It's as clean as it's been in a long time. I'll say that.
What do you look forward to in next week's race at Richmond?
Just want to have another clean race, honestly. Build on this weekend and the name of the game, Richmond. I'll make a mistake.
You just said that you need to start wrecking some more people. Why should, from your perspective, make the message with the car over talking to him?
I mean, it is what it is, man. Everybody races each other like that. At this point, I really don't know. I mean, I thought I was doing the right thing, just going into the middle lane of the track. I wasn't on the bottom lane. I was going to hold the middle. He drove up into me from the bottom lane. I just heard one interview where Junior thought I had started coming down the corner, and that's kind of natural to enter the corner that way. I don't know. I'm pissed about it because, from my perspective, I couldn't see him. I know I was 3 wide, but I can't. My left front's in front of him. That's the bigger thing. I'm in front of him, so I didn't come down egregiously. He drove in the corner deep enough to try and get me back, like to get his right front in front of my left front. That was not possible with how I drove in the corner, and he wiped me out at the fastest part of the track.
We've had a lot of spins today for various reasons. Was the driving very aggressive, or is there a reason why?
No, not really. I mean, the bumps are pretty rough, and, air's a mess out there when it comes to traffic. But, I'll say one thing from a hit standpoint, NASCAR's done a good job to make the cars pretty safe. Tough hit, but I feel pretty good. What would you want to talk to him about if you got wrecked going 200?
How hard was the hit? It looked really, really well.
Yeah, it was a hard hit. I mean, I've hit hard before. It's part of this gig. It's what you sign up for. I'm not really pissed about that. I'm just pissed about, hasn't been a great season for us. We're having a pretty solid run, minding our own. He knows why he got to that position because the 6 got tight off the corner. He got a run, tried to split us 3 wide, and, we wrecked into turn 1.
Austin, how chaotic were you stretched today? I saw you got caught up in one of those stack ups. Really just a product of the track?
Yeah, I mean, turn 1's wild. Stacks up. Shit happens.
How do you feel about your
Yeah.
bouncing into it?
I was just trying to hit him. I'm pissed I didn't lead it. You're going probably 65. If I would have started at the front of the car, I might have got him in the door.
Just showing your frustration,
yeah, I was telling him how happy I was with him.